The Octonauts and the Only Lonely Monster by Naomi. The Octonauts and the Only Lonely Monster. It was a quiet and peaceful morning under the deep blue ocean when Captain Barnacles was exercising. Dr. Shellington was brushing his teeth. Professor Inkling was reading the newspaper. Turnip the Vegemole was cooking breakfast. Saucy Dog was combing her hair. Peso Penguin was getting dressed. Quasi Kitten was taking a bath. Tweak Bunny was still asleep. Alert! 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 Quasi poked his head outside his bedroom and exclaimed, "What's going on?" "Quick, get to HQ! The octopod is in danger!" Captain Barnacles shouted back as he ran by. Octonauts! Professor Inkling called everyone to order. According to these charts from our super quantum computers, there is a huge probability that we are under attack! Octonauts to your stations! We have to defend the octopod, Captain Barnacles swiftly declared. Quasi, Peso, and Barnacles rushed down to the dock, while Tweak prepared the ships for launch. The Octonauts shot out of the launch bay and came face to face with a giant monster. It had large, ferocious eyes and many long, tangly legs, which were wrapped tightly around the octopod, ready to crush the building to bits. Quasi Kitten immediately charged forward in his submarine and crashed valiantly into the giant creature's head. To the Octonaut's surprise, the big leggy creature suddenly burst into tears. "A crying monster? That's not scary," Captain Barnacles observed. "Let's ask him some questions. Who are you? Why did you attack us? Where are you from?" Peso cautiously came out of the ship to help bandage the whimpering monster. "Sorry, I didn't realize this was your home. I thought it might be someone like me. It has a big round head like me. It has long legs like me. It even has pretty eyes like me," the monster sniffled. "No, no," Peso exclaimed. "This is the octopod and we live here. Where is your home?" "I don't know," the monster shook his head sadly. "I woke up one day in a deep, dark cave and I was all alone. I started swimming around to look for others like me, but everyone just wanted to get away from me. I was so lonely until I saw your octopod." "Well now," Captain Barnacles declared, "this sounds like a job for the Octonauts. I'm sure we can help you." Quasi and Peso eagerly agreed because Octonauts always enjoy a good adventure. The group returned to the octopod to consult with Professor Inkling. Very interesting problem," the professor remarked. "According to the latest research on the Octonet about mopolopatology and tentaglyphics, there is a higher occurrence of colossal cryptozoological manifestations in polar magnetic regions." The Octonauts looked at Professor Inkling in confusion. Try the North Pole." The crew packed up some supplies and started off on their journey. "We'll stay here and research. Good luck," Professor Inkling called after the ship. Saucy, Tweak, and Tunip waved goodbye to their departing octomates. First, the Octonauts navigated the north. "Try the east, eh?" Then they explored the east. "Try the south." Next, they searched the south. "Try the west, matey." Finally, they wandered the west. The Octonauts looked everywhere, but there were no giant tentacle monsters to be found. The ship's communicator suddenly called out with a message from Professor Inkling. Crew, we found some important data related to your search. Please return to the octopod ASAP, or as soon as possible. When the crew arrived home, Professor Inkling, Saucy, and Tweak were waiting outside to greet them. Octonauts, I know you've worked very hard to help our new friend, but unfortunately, the Sea Monster Field Guide reports this creature, Architeuthis colossonudipus, is the only one of its kind in the entire ocean. The nudipus cried out, I don't want to be the only lonely monster in the world. I want to be like everyone else. Barnacles patted one of the monster's giant tentacles. Don't be sad, Archie. Look, I'm the only polar bear who plays the accordion. I'm the only kitten with a hairball collection. I'm the only penguin with shiny white teeth. I'm the only dog who can't dog paddle. I'm the only sea otter who wears underwear. I'm the only octopus with disappearing ink. I'm the only bunny who glows in the dark. Vegemals are all the same. Archie gathered up the Octonauts in a big hug. He's the only monster under the sea with 8 new friends. The end.